Okay. Yeah. Uh-uh. Yeah. Look, hating on me, don't stop. Only help a real cause. Hood legend on some pop. Manifested till I'm living large. Highballing cause the sky falling. I'ma catch a little piece though. I ain't worried about your little. No, she easy as a free throw. She wanna hold me like ransom. Just cause I'm young and I'm handsome. Tell all these to have a seat. I know that they cannot stand them. Burn it and roll me another one. I do whatever I feel like. I remember when we dreamed about it. Woke up this morning, it's real life. Trade the whip, trade the currency. Moving like it's an emergency. We gotta check out, it's close to 11, so baby ride it with some urgency. I'm just here for the fun part, cause I'm good on the money part. I be leaving in the cold season, coming back for the sunny part. With us and get your money up. With us and get your wig split. Ever since I was a little boy, I've been plotting on the big. Bigger pockets, bigger resume. When you keep it really resonate. If he really want it, never hesitate. If he mad at me, he better meditate. You ain't gotta like it, you just gotta live with it. Never gave us nothing. Look at what we did with it. In a foreign city, moving like I live in it. Never call them back. Bet you that they still with it. You ain't gotta like it, nah, you just gotta live with it.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Peace to the family out there. Welcome to the first installment of the new segment on Paradigm Shift TV 314. You got your boy Culture here. We sitting here with my brother Nobody, my big brother that is, right? And you sitting in the and watching, right? History, right? This is the first show we doing fact to facts. Let's get it. My brother Nobody, come to the stage, talk to the people.
Let's go, man. Welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314. Like the brother Rocky said, this is a new show called Debate Center, the pre-show, Facts to Facts, with myself. And y'all know I am nobody. I always trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. We also got that boy Rocky in the building. Let him know what you're about, little bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it's cool. What we have going here is it's gonna be like revolutionary, I wanna say, right? In a debate game. Because for me, what's that saying? What Jay-Z say in that song? A midget standing on a giant's shoulder can see much further than a giant, right?
Go.
So we got past, right? We got examples of what debate platforms look like, right? And so what we trying to do, we try and elevate, right? We trying to be the midget or the child that stand on the shoulder of the giants, right? And see past, and we trying to create the future now, right? So this
Right.
debate center thing is so dope. I am excited about what we have going, right?
Stay
I,
lit,
I am
man.
excited about what we have going for today, but I want to pause because I came in hot. I forgot to shout out to the comment section. I forgot to shout out to the viewers. Please like and thumb up the show. Please like and thumb up the show, right? This is the cool thing we got going. This is the dope thing we got going. Like and thumb up the show. Peace and love to everybody watching.
Amen
Now,
to that. Like he said, this is
nobody.
Debate Center. This will be a weekly show where we do breakdowns of the debates that not only happened on Paradigm Shift, but we will be watching debates that are on other platforms and giving our commentary and breakdown of those debates too. Well, this is the first installment, and everything today is going to be about Paradigm Shift TV 314. So y'all stay tuned in, buckle your seatbelts, and get ready to enjoy the ride. Rocky, you want to go on and introduce the founder of everything, man, and go and get Big Bro out the way, man. Let him give his spiel to the paradigm shift world.
For sure, for sure. I want to say this, right? I want to say this. Nobody, you ever like, you ever play basketball with your big brother, right? Or your pop, it could be your pops or your big brother, right? Whomever that was older than you, old enough, substantially old enough, whether a couple years or not, right? where at that time when you played, there was a physical difference where they really wanted to beat you, but I'm too strong now. You can't do nothing with me. Have you ever had that like happen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you know, in during that afterwards, the feeling you feel, right? It's kind of weird. I'm not talking about the act of beating somebody older, right? But the feeling you feel is kind of strange. You like, dang, you kind of feel bad, like, dang. I remember the first time I cooked my dad in basketball, it was ridiculous, right? He shouldn't have been out there. I mean, knees locked up on him. He shouldn't have been out there, right? But I want to say, I said that in the introduction to DMG because I want to say the brother made us feel a little guilty, like when you did cook your pops a little bit ago. You know, I was like, damn, I said, man, listen, nobody, we tripping, right? We forgot about the OG, right? So look, so he turned his camera on. Y'all know what it is. Let me introduce the OG DMG, aka the old name Pianki. I remember back in the Pianki days, right?
Came a
Let's
long way.
have him come to the stage from one viewer to 100 viewers to however many viewers. Right, we're gonna rock this thing on out. Brother, the esteemed OG, triple double OG, double triple quadruple OG, come to the stage, man. Rock out with us. Say what's up to the people.
The HNIC, you know, DMG the poet, aka Brother Pianki, the founder himself. Let me press this button for him first. Speak your speech, my brother. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you got going on as well, man. And let everybody know about this new show that you just put on your platform, my brother.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Before I say anything, I want to say this.
It's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name when last year I spent more money on spilled liquor in bars from one side of this world to the other than you made. You talk.
And now that I got that out the way, shout out to y'all brothers, man, for making this happen. Shout out to my man Cannon for being back on the channel. Paradigm Shift TV 314, the Versus series. We growing, we expanding. Shout out to the CEO Sage. Shout out to the CFO, co-CFOs, the Craigs. We are in live effect. I told y'all we was gonna be live in 2025, and I'm holding to that. MVP Chris Harris just signed a multi-debate deal with the Versus series.
OG, hey, the pen is still hot. You gotta drop it. I want you to burn your fingers.
I ain't gonna say nothing else. I ain't gonna say nothing else about that.
My bad. Okay, go ahead.
And listen, y'all, I don't want y'all talking about when my name was Pianki while A9 is in the chat. Shout out to the brother Anonymous Hebrew, but when he in the chat, don't remind nobody of my Pianki dominant days, because the brother wanted to smoke with me. He told me, like, the Lord spurred me so we can come together, because you know how petty I am. I probably still wouldn't like him if he did me the way I think he was about to try to do me. You know what I'm saying?
Thank God we brought you back.
So yeah, don't mention those days. I don't want A9 having no kind of flashbacks to when he wanted to take my head off. You know what I'm saying? So let's not mention Pianki too much while A9 is in the building. Shout out to everybody that was watching the social media title tournament kickoff show. We apologize for the technical difficulties. One of the participants accidentally hit the end button, and we apologize for that. He didn't know he did it. I didn't know he did it. Nobody, because we trying to figure out what's what, but we apologize for that show ending prematurely. But we will be bringing y'all all the latest when it comes to the social media title tournament. We will be crowning a social media champion. And I'm just going to turn it over to these brothers. Like I said, I appreciate y'all doing this. This was kind of like a brainchild of mine for a while. And I'm glad y'all can bring it to fruition and put your own spin on it. So y'all continue to do what y'all do. Salute to the chat.
Well, shout out to the brother DMG. Well, back to the show,
Thank you.
man.
You far too calm, man. Let's go, man. Go ahead, nobody.
Telling y'all, this will be a weekly wrap-up show again, where we cover all the debates, the news, and everything that happens on Paradigm Shift. We appreciate y'all for being here with us. Right now, man, we're gonna just kick the show off exactly how we got it down on the format. Hey, Rocky, do you want to let the people know what's about to come up in about an hour or so, man? We got the face off, my brother. You want to speak a little about that and give people some background info on that, my brother?
For sure. Let me clear my throat. Sorry about that. I think, in my humble opinion, right, we're set probably for the best debate in the history of Paradigm Shift TV 314. If you ask me right now how I feel in this moment, alien laser beam to my head with the history of debates that could have happened, that happened, and that did not happen. This is the best, right? This is the golden egg of them all. So I'm excited for this one. Um, you know, I think a debate like this with the two combatants, um, is one that's gonna go down in the history books of the show. What you think about it?
Man, if the people didn't know, the face-off show that we got coming up later on today, we got that boy Heru Consciousness in the building, man. And he will be doing the face-off with the world champion. The world champion, y'all already know who it is. It's Super Pan Man, Wild as a Taliban.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
He is the world champion of Paradigm Shift TV 314, man. I think that this face-off is about to be lit, man. I think they're about to turn all the way up, man. I think we're about to hear a lot of trash talking, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of coattail pulling. And I think it's only going to add hype to the debate that they have coming up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
For
super
sure, for
excited for
sure,
it, man. What you think about the challenges, bro? What you think about Super Pan Man, Wild as a Taliban? How you feel about him?
for sure. I want to say this, right? Now that we got the nice shit out the way, the respectful, right, aspect out the way. I think Pan gonna cook him, right?
Oh,
I
come
think
on, man.
Nah, listen to me, right? So when I view their style of argumentation, I think Pan has the upper hand in that aspect, right? I think Haru's organization of his argument is commendable. I think that's essential to these type of things. But I think Pan will come out on top. I just think that's gonna happen. I think it'll be a good victory, but I think it'll be something like I don't want to say a flawless victory because I know Pan gonna get muffled because I'm not gonna play like Haru just a
Ah,
walk in the park. You understand me? So I ain't gonna play like Haru just a walk in the park, but I think it's cooked. I think it's fricasseed, fried, grilled, cooked, sauteed, cilantro on top. Give me Give me tortillas with it, and I'll take a sparkling water for my beverage. That's what I think it is. That's just me. I think it's gonna be a good one, right? But I think Pan got it in the bag without a question. I think we're gonna see a 2-1 win in favor of the undefeated, unanimous, pound for pound champion.
I'll say,
What?
man, it's kind of hard to go against Super Pan, man. First off, he the world champion. He has never lost a debate over here at Paradigm Shift TV 314. So for anybody who come in to challenge him, for them to sleep on him or think that he's a walk in the park, I would totally agree with you, man. A person will be a fool to come over here and challenge our world champion and think that it's gonna be easy in any way, shape, or form. But at the same time, we're talking about Heru Consciousness, man. Brother has been around for a while. I've seen the brother on several platforms, man. I've seen a lot of his work, man. I've seen him get at issue to a lot of people. At the same time, I would say if anybody is sleeping on him by him being the vet that he is, attacking multiple arguments that I've heard myself and coming out on top as well. I think if anybody think that it's just gonna be a pushover, a straight knock him to the ground and run him over with the cement truck, I think they tripping as well, my brother. Like you said, when it comes to all the debates that has happened on this channel, and all of them was good, all of them was nice, and we appreciate all of them. I think this is the one to look at, man. I think this is going to be one of those debates to where people are going to walk away and they're going to remember this for times to come, especially on Paradigm Shift TV 314. You know what I'm saying? Do you got anything else that you want to add in about that?
For sure. Like, for sure. I want to acknowledge the comments just for a bit, right? I want to acknowledge what you just said, right, before we close out on this topic, but I also want to acknowledge the comments, right? I want to say, we haven't, when you get, so how can I say it? It's like playing high school sports, right? You got varsity, you got junior varsity, right? We know a standout on junior varsity may not necessarily be a standout on varsity because of the level of competition. What I'm putting forth is that before you come to Paradigm Shift TV 314, the greatest debate league, the Versus series, the social media series, and everything we have going over here, the best we have out in YouTube, in our community right now, hands down. I look at your resume here, right? I see what you do in other places, but I look at your resume here because we're in the trenches here, right? You get dirty here. So when I see two great flawless victories, but against competition that's like sparring, I can't see. I see the wins, but to me they're too easy. And let me acknowledge the comments real quick. The brothers in the chat. I want to say peace to everybody in the chat.
Peace to
Um,
everybody in the chat. Shout out to all of y'all. We appreciate y'all.
for sure. I wanna acknowledge this comment from Anon. He said, "Wow." He said, "Penn is going to cook him." They haven't even came up with the title yet. True, they
Mm,
haven't come up with the title, right? But here we have a criteria in which we judge debates. And based on that criteria and the performance that I have seen on this platform, Penn's style is superior in this context. Because style makes fights, right?
come on, but you can't let it be known though, bro. Heru is the #1 contender, so he didn't beat some people on Paradigm Shift to get here as well. You got to throw that in there, bro.
Seen Penn in some pretty close scuffles. Um, And I say he moved out the pocket, kind of like how Floyd step out the way. How I don't know if you ever seen a Floyd fight, right? Back in the day, I was a
So, bro,
teenager, right? But I used to my pops is a barber, so we used to have him at the barber shop, and I used to see um Floyd get caught in that pocket, right? Especially against the ropes, and um everybody in a barbershop would be going crazy, because somebody be swinging wildly. But when they slow the camera down and they pan in, Floyd moving through that thing like it's the Matrix. You understand me? You feel me? He moving through everything. You feel me? Easily, right? So, but yeah, that's. I just want to say that, and shout out to the brother A9. I just wanted to comment on that. Um, but yeah, back to you, nobody. I know you want to move. Press that
no, no, no.
gas and
I
move on
want
to the
to
next.
no, no. I want to stay right here where you at for a second, man. I watch a lot of wrestling, man.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm a huge wrestling fan. Anybody that follow me on my channels and platforms, y'all know I got everything, from t-shirts to memorabilia. I feel like, when you watch wrestling, there is somebody who was on the indie scene. They wasn't at WWE yet. They spent their time in other wrestling promotions, and they wrestled around, and they won world championships and other titles for other promotions. And then they come to WWE and do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Even though they got to work their way up the ladder, it was somebody who was the champ before they was there. And then when they came into the company, since the champ has never faced nobody like that in their company, sometimes it kind of get the person the edge. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I'm with you at the same time. Hey, it's kind of hard for somebody to think that somebody who's 5-0, they are the world champion, they are proven in the top debate league that there is out there, for somebody from the outside to come in. And if you was a big man, you would probably put your money on the person who was already the champ. I know I do that when it comes to UFC. But how many times have a person been disappointed? How many times have a person lost? You know what I'm saying? So hey, I feel like it could go. It could go. Huh? Say
My
it again,
brother,
Rock.
my brother. No. I was saying, my brother. I hear you. You feel like it can go either way. I hear you. These are all great points, right? I hear you, and I know we'll see when they do fight. And I will say this: although Haru hasn't debated anyone here that I see as formidable in the grand scheme of things, with all due respect to his opponents, right? No disrespect to them. We're just keeping it a buck, right? Ranking wise, attribute wise, and skill wise, right? The way I've seen him toy with them, I gotta tip my hat because the brother, when he get into debates, he cooks, right? I
But
haven't
sure, you
seen
got to.
Pan. I haven't seen Pan debate someone like that, but I also haven't seen Haru face this level of opponent, whom I've seen force people to consent and to, in a way, give up their premise and agree with his premise mid debate before continue the debate, not realizing that the results don't even matter at this point because you already conceded to his, you already agreed with him, right?
Right.
So I'll say that. Mr. Heru Conscious, that is a good point. J Fax was his toughest opponent. I think J Fax is somebody I would say is a formidable opponent. I think if we were doing rankings, if J Fax was still around, regardless of what happened to him, in all honesty, I believe that brother would be part of the top five. What do you think, nobody?
Hey man, hey, I'm letting you give your spiel, man. Like I said, I done heard a lot of Heru debates, not just on the Paradigm Shift TV 314, but even in other places that he have debated, you know. And it's only so many angles that a person can come from. Which me and you agree, they haven't picked the topic yet, but you would be more going off of style, you know what I'm saying, and how they go, And I'm with the style and all that, but I'm more information over style. And no matter who a debater is, of course, they got information. But I know Heru got a lot of information based off of other debates that I've heard him have in the past, man. So, hey, we'll see what
Hey,
happens. We'll see what happens.
hey, if I may, real quick, I'm looking in the chat, right? And I see my man salute to Asar M. Khan in the building. And I see him sparring with arguably the fastest rising superstar in the Versus series, Anonymous Hebrew, right? And now we got MVP Chris Harris in the building. So, he just signed a multi-year. You know what? I'm
That was
supposed to
my
let
next
y'all
question.
talk. I'm supposed to let y'all talk about that. But anyway, I just wanted to say maybe Anonymous Hebrew and Asar M. Khan in that middle spot for debate mania. Because they looking like they want to go again. But that's all I'm gonna say. And then I'm back to the man in charge.
All right, bro. I guess we'll just go on and use that to go right into the next segment that we had going on anyway. You know what I'm saying? As everybody know, the information dropped this week inside a bunch of back chats. I'm pretty sure most of the people that watch Paradigm Shift TV 314, you're in a or several back chats with at least one or two of members that are currently behind stage at Paradigm Shift TV 314. So you have had this information dropped in your back check. Chris Harris has signed a 5-debate deal with Paradigm Shift TV 314. You know what I'm saying? So
Are you not
again,
entertained?
it's a lot of people over here, like you said, Rocky. It's a lot of good debaters over here. This is the top with Chris MVP Harris joining the fold. What you think about that, bro?
Sorry, I started to talk on mute. I think that's dope. I always being in the position that we are, nobody, we have to look at the debates as a different from a different perspective, right? We're essentially commentators on the sport. And
Right,
for me, the more participants in the sport, the higher the challenge, usually, right? As a
right,
result, which makes it more competitive, which means we inevitably get the best out of everyone involved.
right.
I'm
Amen to
like,
that.
you ever watch Dragon Ball Z?
No, I don't watch that stuff. But go
Okay, I
ahead.
don't know if okay. Dragon Ball Z was out before I was born. It was out when you was probably in your
I know what
in
it
your
is.
early
I know what it is.
yeah.
I just don't watch it. Yeah.
So if y'all ever watch Dragon Ball Z, when Goku got to boxing and he'll he'd be on somebody, right? He'd be on their ass. He'd give him a sensu bean, and what the sensu bean is brought him back to 100% health. Because Goku said, I don't want to be boxing you and win, and then you say I only beat you because your knee was messed up. Or something like that, right? He won't beat you at your best. So what I see in this in MVP Harris signing is someone else coming on, bringing up the level of competition, and us getting to see everyone at their best, no excuse. So
There
that's
we
that's
go.
what I enjoy about it.
And we know he a former champion, for other platforms. We know that the community consider him a top debater, and everybody know that there's levels to this, and everybody is not on the same level, man. So him being considered a top debater in this community, he would definitely be an asset to not only the channel, but to also the debaters that he would potentially be having debates with in the future on this channel. So, man, hey, we're going to clap it up for the bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Chris MVP Harris has signed a 5-debate deal with Paradigm Shift TV 314. It's more than 5 people over here. So, hey, if you love them, if you hate them, no matter how you feel about them, you better, if you want to get at them, you better be one of those brothers to get inside that top 5 slot. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is with that, man. Shouts out to the brother. Shouts out to the platform. Did you want to read some more comments, Rocky, before we move on to the next segment of the show, my brother?
No, we can go ahead and move forward to the next segment.
All right, next segment of the show, as y'all already know, we got coming up, man, the social media tournament. Just last night, y'all saw the brackets for the first round, and what y'all seen was the brother Michael Everest going up against K Dot, and we also got the brother Hemi going up against Sister Quinn. You know what I'm saying? That Michael Everest and K Dot debate, man. Say, how you feel about that? First of all, this is for the social media title. You know what I'm saying? And that title is prestigious, man. And those people that are in this tournament, if they win, then they would be on the card for Debate Mania. But if they lose, then they would have the potential of not being on the card, bro. So with this debate between Michael Everest and KOT, I don't know why I like to call him K Dot, and KOT, what you think about that, bro?
I'm biased in this aspect. On this one, I want to apologize to the viewing audience. I'm biased and I will be admittedly so. And it may not be fair to KOT just because I've never seen anything of KOT. Like I
Okay, so you
said, for me,
biased.
yes, for
Okay.
me, the horizon of my perspective is Paradigm Shift TV 314, the greatest debate league, the greatest platform of debates, cultural discussions and everything on YouTube. So I don't see really beyond our horizon, right? I'm gonna say that. But I got Michael for the win. The brother is due for another win. If you ask me, I look at his loss. He only has a couple losses, right? But I look at his pattern, and the brother's due for another win. He usually takes a loss, and he might collect 2 in a row because I think he's had a total of 5 debates, right?
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, the brother is 2-3 or 3-2. I'm off one of those ways. But he usually, after a loss, he usually scoops up a victory or 2 victories in a row. Right. So I think that brother is due for a win just on his bounce back game. He don't like to lose. What you think about
I,
them?
I, I want to ask you this too. Can you see him going all the way in the tournament, or just getting past the first round to whoever the next person may be?
You know, that's tough to me. I see him in the championship round of the social media tournament
Oh,
getting busy. I see him going.
oh,
I see the brother either going back with his shield or coming back on it.
okay. Well, for me,
That's what I see.
yeah,
I see the
man,
brother coming back with his shield or on it. So he gonna fight regardless.
he gonna fight hard to the death. Nah, hey man, Michael Everest, man, say I don't think it's a lot got to be said about him, man. People know who he is. You know, they know what he's accomplished and also what he brings to the table. But like you said, you're going to be biased towards Michael Everest, you know, because you've seen more of his stuff than you've seen KOT. So let me say KOT, man, from the new Torah movement, man, over there with Yara and them and all that good stuff, man. Say the brother, maybe you should go watch some of his debates or some of the conversations that he's had. You know, for me, I love the debate being the end game, but I watch a lot of other people's channels as well, and I listen to people have conversations with other people. You know how it's like a panel going on, and you probably know all the names on the panel, and they got a topic going on, and you know it's gonna be some disagreement. So you hear what one brother said, and listening to what the pushback was, and what the other brother gonna say, and how they got out of this, and how this brother came out of that. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of that stuff, and I have been for years. I'm not saying
Yes,
I know
sir. Yes,
everybody.
sir.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
I ain't saying I know
No,
everybody,
you
but I
saying you
mostly
know everybody?
pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Nobody
listen to
that knows
everybody.
everybody.
Huh?
I'm just
You see what I'm saying? And and the bros will tell you that, you know, the Craigs will tell you that, the DMGs tell you that. You know, I do a lot of work, and I'm always up late, so I keep my earbud in my ear, and I don't listen to music like that no more. I listen to a lot of talk, podcasting, talking, and I'm in this community just like everybody else, so I done probably came across everybody at least more times than one. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's conversation or debate. You see what I'm saying? So that's where I'm coming from with that. I think it's gonna be a good debate, bro. Me personally, I don't know if I see Mike or KOT ending up in the championship round. I kind of got my mind made up on who I think gonna end up in the championship round, and I'm not saying that to take nothing away from neither of them, but one of them got to beat each other. So somebody finna knock somebody out this tournament. You see what I'm
hold
saying?
on. Oh,
So
hold, wait. So hold on. I got a question. I'm sorry. My brother. I got a question.
now
Right.
you good, bro. You good. You good.
I'm looking at my papers and for the next show I will have them out just so y'all know. Me and the brother we do take notes. Literally literal notes. I was on um for an hour, even though we were about an hour or so late. We were on the brother nobody, and we were writing notes trying to get this thing right. So I let me. I might have the bracket messed up on my end. Maybe I took it down wrong. Does the winner of Hemi and KOT have to face the winner of him? I'm sorry, the winner
Yeah,
of Mike
I
Everett and KOT. Do they have to
yeah,
face the winner of Hemi and Quinn to get to the
I
final?
believe I believe that's the situation. Yeah,
No, it's
or
only
or,
four. I
or,
thought
or, or
it's
moving on.
only them four.
So far from the information I got, yeah, it's only them four. So I think they face each other.
Yeah.
Whoever the
Okay.
winner and loser is face each other. Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
asked you that
So
question. I asked you. Yeah.
how are you feeling about Quinn and Hemi?
Man, okay. Me specifically, man. the sister with the stilettos, Sister Quinn. Hey man, she'll because we don't, you don't have a lot of female debaters, just period. Now,
Respect.
to
Yeah,
me,
respect.
to,
Yeah.
to me, females in general love to argue. If it comes to male versus female, they love to argue. But in this debate world, and especially on Paradigm Shift TV 314, you don't really have a lot of female debaters, man. And for Sister Quinn with the steel stilettos, not just stilettos, but the steel ones, you know, for her to even come out here and throw her hat in the ring, amongst all these male beasts that we have on this platform, like you said, the best debate league on YouTube, man. Say, and the information that she gave, I know that in her last debate, what it came down to, man, I know a lot of people that said she won that thing. You know what I'm saying? No matter how it turned out, So I think she's very fierce. I
Wait,
major
where does
respect.
this steel stiletto thing come from? Where
It
does
was it
this
was
come
it,
from?
it was a chat thing that was going on one of the shows. You know what I'm
I was
saying?
finna say, someone please
So
call 911.
pump stilettos in the club. Somebody said, but now how you said you was gonna be a little biased. Yeah, if I could be biased, you know what I'm saying. I think the big brother Hemi gonna take it out, man. I think he gonna go, you know what I'm saying, all the way from the first round. If they do add other competitors and make it come out to more rounds and all that, I think he gonna run through everybody, bro. The biblical barbarian, you know what I'm saying. I haven't heard a lot of his debates outside of the debates that he's had on Paradigm Shift, and when I heard the dude, you can even go ask the brother DMG. I was like, yeah, I like this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? So if I could
Yeah.
be biased, I do believe anything can happen. Don't get me wrong, man. I think everybody is a great debater. Anything can happen. I'm not a judge. You see what I'm saying? So it don't matter how I feel. I ain't gonna be the one that's putting pen to paper to see if you won or lost. No way. But if I can be biased, yeah, I think the biblical barbarian gonna take it all. What
Yeah,
you
it's
think?
like a one, it's like a everybody is seen. I haven't seen KOT, right? But I'm gonna take your assessment of him and his right, and what you said, right? And I'm gonna say maybe maybe everybody has a puncher's chance. But if I'm being honest, right now, I'm who's gonna win it all, like win it all. I have to say, I have to keep it a buck, and I have to say, I think Hemi is gonna take home. I have to agree with you, and I hate to agree with you,
You hate
right?
to.
We gonna disagree. Look, we gonna we gonna disagree on everything.
That's why they
Listen,
put us together, bro. That's why they
this
put us
this
together. They know, yeah,
this
it ain't
facts to
by it.
facts. You understand me? Yeah, this facts to facts. You understand me? We don't disagree on everything, right? But there's something we can't do and we can't lie. We gotta
We
be
got to tell the
honest.
truth. We got to tell the truth,
I
man. We
gotta
got to
be
we got to bring the
honest,
facts to the facts, man.
and
That's where it
I
comes in. I
think
love you, little bro.
I
Mm-hmm.
think Michael Everett will get to the championship. I think he'll do a good fight. I think it'll end up being a situation of almost like a 2-2 type of situation. And I say that where I mean I think the Q&A is gonna be who wins it. Right? I think it's
Mm.
gonna be so close. The judges have to say, dang, the question and answer period is what swayed my vote. That's how I think it'll be.
Yeah,
And I
because the
think
information is
Michael
gonna be presented. Yeah, like you said, all the info gonna be presented, but how they do they back and forward with each other right there in the moment is what's gonna put it over.
exactly. And I think only thing is Michael to his disadvantage in going against Hemi, I think Mike is super laid back. And I think that might be his disadvantage in the
So he needs some
Q&A.
more aggressiveness. He gonna have to, if it comes. Don't forget, y'all. We're speaking hypothetically. So you're saying if it come down to the championship round, it's gonna be Hemi and Mike Evers, and Mike gonna have to get a little bit more aggressive with the biblical barbarian because we know the biblical barbarian gonna bring the aggressive. He gonna bring the aggression.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But I also want to say I see a comment that said from Laurel Burns. I think, is that brother a member of the channel? Is that what that means? I think that brother might be a member or whatever. But I
Yeah, if it's in
appreciate you.
green, yeah, if it's in
Yeah, I
green, yeah, man.
appreciate. Yeah, we appreciate you. We appreciate you subscribing to the network. And like I said, I know you've been involved, Lorel. So we appreciate your
He
viewership. We
was on the
appreciate
platform the
everybody's
other
viewership. But
day. When Cosmic, Mike and all them, you know, when they had they show the other day,
yeah, yeah,
the Reds,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. He hit
Well,
the channel. He hit the platform.
I'm saying it because I want to highlight his comment where he said Quinn getting whooped. I
Mm.
don't think she's gonna get whooped,
Yeah, I don't
right?
think it's that easy, bro. It ain't that easy, bro.
I don't think it's gonna be a walk in a park like that. Nah, I see Hemi winning. Just because for me again, it's gonna be style makes fights. But I don't think she's just gonna get cooked. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a good debate, but I think Hemi's gonna come out victorious. And every time I seen Quinn debate, I'm just saying she showed up. You know,
Showed up
she
and
showed up.
showed out. That's what I'm
Facts.
saying. So, and
Facts.
everybody have a bad day. You know, everybody have a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Every NFL team or college team don't always win every game just because they're the best team. Anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? So who know if Henry come up here with some messed up slides or not really articulating his presentation and the sis just running through it so articulate the way that she do when she come on the platform. That could be a thing. You just never know. Never know. You know
Now
what
you want
I'm
to
saying? And
go
then,
on.
you know,
You want to
go
go
ahead,
on
Rock.
to let's check out what we got. What we got up next? What we got up next,
All
big bro?
right,
What we got
bro.
up next?
Next segment that we got going up, man, we're going to go through the list of the ranked top 10 on Paradigm Shift TV 314 in the Versus series. If you're not ranked and you want that world championship belt, you're going to have to hashtag get ranked. That's what's coming up next.
You gotta if you want to be a part of it, you gotta box, man. You gotta box, man. You gotta box. You gotta come with some W's attached to your name, right? Go ahead, big bro. Go ahead.
All right, we're going to start from number 10, bro. In the ranked series versus series, man. Number 10 is Apollo Bay. You know what I'm saying? We got the brother Apollo Bay. That's number 10 in
Okay,
the building. Do you
okay,
know anything
okay.
about Apollo Bay?
I know the brother is a Moorish brother. Um, I've seen some of his interactions. I don't um I don't really, I'm kind of in the middle, right? I gotta see him against some of our standouts over here to
Yeah,
really give him a legitimate consideration for me. But I've seen him around in the community, right? But I gotta
yeah.
see him. I want to see him against the likes of him, against the likes of uh, uh, uh,
The sister Queens and
Ken and Quinn.
Lucifer.
Exactly,
Yeah, you know.
exactly,
So yeah,
exactly.
I'm with you on that. I'm familiar with him, but not a lot as well. Yeah, I still think he got a lot to prove, but he has proven one thing. He's on that list of ranked debaters. And we got more than just the ranked debaters over here at Paradigm Shift TV 314. It's only a top 10 list. And for him to be on the list, period, says a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to see where he go. I would like to see what he do. You know, when he do come up against some of the heavy hitters who are in the same tournament, man, you know, Paradigm Shift is where stars are made, you know, and it could happen either way, you know.
Yes, sir.
So
Let's give that brother Apollo Bay a round of applause one time. I think each of the top 10 deserve a round of applause to let us know you get in there and you fight.
keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. All right, all right, all right, all right. At number 9, bro, we got the brother, Courtney Thompson. Christopher. What you think
I'm,
about
s-
Courtney, man?
I'm sorry. I'm biased. Listen. Courtney, right? I was gonna say I'm biased on this, but I can't say I'm biased on this. That'll be me being a little hyperbolic, right? I
You're gonna
had
be
to drop
biased
a
for
bomb.
everybody. Look at him.
I had
He
to
love
drop a
all
bomb. I had to
y'all.
drop a bomb for Courtney Thompson because that brother is one of the most well-spoken and intelligent participants in this series. I think that brother's research skill and ability to retain information is, I think, if we're going to rank on an attributes level, I think he would have the best out of anybody um, in this top 10. I think that brother's retention ability with what he consumes, his ability to disseminate information, and his overall knowledge of Christian history, its origins. I think he's a Trinitarian, if I'm not mistaken.
The truth.
But I want to say that brother is educated, and yeah, I think he's overall in that ability. I think he's the best in the competition. So
Now you know me, I'm a Christian, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we differentiate on who we believe Christians that have the true doctrine and the false doctrine, even just among ourselves, you know, in-house. Yeah, for me to even call this brother a Christian, of course he believes in the Trinity. He's a Trinitarian. You know, God is the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Like you're saying, I think he's a heavy hitter too. I haven't really heard him on a lot of other topics, but when it comes to them biblical topics, which I think that the conscious community and the debate world that's around it was built off of those religious topics. You know, me myself, I think he's a heavy hitter for anybody to go up with, especially with that topic. You know, if that's the subject, anything that's going on in that Bible or in that biblical world, yeah, I think he, like you said, can knock some people out. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it just
round of
depends on what
applause
it
for
is.
Courtney. Round of applause for
Round of
Courtney,
applause.
brother Courtney Thompson.
All righty, all righty. Number 8, we got the brother LP, the great, the chief ambassador, my brother. What you think about the LP, man?
I think he's at number 8.
Number
I
8, yeah.
think LP is in a situation where for me he can fluctuate between 8 and 5. Um,
Okay.
I think in every one of his debates, he is a standout. Kind of in a way that um that you will drop 40 in a game, but your team lose. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm. Yeah,
So
I'm the
so
son
for
of the
me,
other.
so for me, even though debate is just you, for me, he's that person that drops 40, but he just so happened to not come out on top.
For whatever reason. Like you said, it's a judge debate. You know, the judges see what they see, and they looking for what they're looking for. So not only for him, for everybody else that's on the platform and definitely in the tournament. Yeah, the brother is definitely a great debater. Like you said, he put up so many points, man. But whatever it is that the judges may be looking for at that time, then yeah, it do seem like he don't get over that hurdle, And I don't think that
Facts.
take away.
Facts.
I don't think that take away from the skill, and I don't think that take away from either the subject matter. It really just depends on whatever it is in that moment and that time that the judges are looking for. So yeah, I think I would have to agree with you on that. So let's go and clap it up
Facts.
for the brother. All right, all right. Now she is ranked, even though she's in the social media tournament, and it's a potential that she can come out being the social media champion. The steel stiletto carrier herself, Sister Quinn, is number 7 inside this ranked versus series, my boy. We kind of already gave our spiel on Sister Quinn, but if you want to say something else, because this is a different side of paradigm shift. This is the ranked, you know what I'm saying, side of it. If there's anything else you would like to add to it, this is the opportunity.
Yeah, I know we running close on time, but I don't want to move past the sister. We can move past the next man, but we got to stop at least. If we're gonna spend time to give everybody their flowers, we got to make sure we get a young sister her flowers. I think she
Got to.
deserves this ranking at number 7. I think number 7 is a solid spot for her. I think her performance says it. I think everything about her says about her performance, her argumentation, her organization, her Q&A periods. I think is where she can get a little bit stronger on to me. that'll keep her in that 7 range. But she deserves this ranking, and I think she's just as strong as anybody else on this list. So yeah.
Shout out to it. Even this, man, I don't know how this go. I'm not on the ranking system. I'm not on that committee. But she got a debate up against Hemi, which you already know. And
Yeah.
Hemi is number 2 on the rank system. I don't know if she beat Hemi in this debate, would they change her number in the ranking system? So she could go from a nice, healthy number 7 all the way to the next person to, to be on the world title
Facts.
list. It could
She
possibly have another belt on her
facts.
shoulder at the same time. It seems
She
like she the
could
only
bump
person
up.
that, shit I'm saying, it seems like she the only, looking at the numbers and the cards, it looked like she the only person that's in that position to even potentially have that opportunity. Like, come on, man. So, yeah. So ain't nobody sleeping on the sister queen. So let's clap it out for her. Clap it out for her. All right. At number 6, bro, we got the brother A1. A1 the South. You know what I'm saying? Number 6, bro. What you think about A1?
I think 6. You know, me just being a commentator on debates, I think 6 is a bit high for A1. Um,
It's
listen,
A1, man.
listen.
It's A1.
Hey,
It's the
listen.
South.
You want me you want me to keep it a buck, or you want me to
No, I
cap?
want you to keep it facts. We
I'm
always
a
keep it
keep
facts.
it I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? I'm not saying that the brother isn't a capable debater. What I am saying is the outcomes of his debates do not merit being put in the top 6. That's what I'll say on that one.
Man, I hate to bring it up, but even
But congratulations to him though. Congratulations to him. Congratulations on that. The ranking committee has him ranked 6. If they that's look, brother, nobody. That's why I'm not on the ranking committee, and you are on the ranking committee, right? Our opinions don't matter in this, right? So
right, don't even matter. Don't even
yep,
matter. We don't even get
yep.
a rank or none of that. We don't judge no debates or none of that. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Not the brother A1, man, that is the sauce, man. I will say the brother is fearless, man. You know, he'll debate anybody. You know, I've even debated him myself once. You know, and based off the show that we had the other night, a lot of people that was on the panel, they said that they had debated him as well. So man, the brother is fearless. You know, and his name is on a lot of people's lips. You know, even just because he's not afraid to take whatever debate that I ain't gonna say whatever debate, but take he's not running from debates from anybody on whatever subject, because you do have certain debaters who act like they tough and they rough and want to go at it, but then they don't really want to debate this person, or they don't really want to debate that person, or they don't want to do it at least on that subject or not on that subject. They want to step out there, man. You know, even if it's a subject that he feel like people wouldn't see it his way on, he know that he right, you know what I'm saying, on that subject, and he would debate it anyway, type of thing. So gotta give him props on that, bro, on him being a fearless debater. You know what I'm saying? He is ranked number 6, bro. And I can't give you too much pushback, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But I will say him being in the league, you know, and him doing the stuff that he's already done, definitely not somebody to be overlooked, even though a lot of the debates have not really came out in his favor. You know, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying.
sir.
So
Let's
we
give
go
him a round of applause.
clap it up for the brother. All right, number 5.
5,
I
man.
I try not to get out of character a lot, bro, but I may with this dude right here, bro. It's crazy, nigga.
Hold on. Drop a bomb for the top 5, man. The
Go ahead,
top 5, man. It ain't.
drop it,
Oh
rock.
man, it ain't dropped. There we
Drop another one, then. You know what I'm
go.
saying?
There we
You
go.
know what I'm saying? Shoot, not even that. Give him a round of applause, man. We really appreciate them, man. He done made it to the 5. Made it to the 5. Top 5, bro. Like I said, I might get out of character with this one. This crazy nigga here, bro. Lucifer, Lucifer the devil, man. Say this dude, man. Say, I think this is the funniest dude in the series. No, super serious, bro. I think he be knowing what he be talking about. I think he just be trolling people at the same time. But I think the troll add to him making people want to engage so that he can eat them up. You know what I'm saying? I think all the the fire punchlines and all the turned up jabs that he be giving, man. I think it's a character that he play so when people get in the ring with him, that he can give them that work. But that nigga is crazy, bro, man. How you feel about Lucifer the Devil?
I feel like look, I'm gonna speed this one up for the sake of time because the other one's scheduled to in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
speed it up. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna say I think the brother is a little bit crazy. I think he is a troll, but I think he is also in the spot. He's in a position where I think he should be. I think he's deserving of that. He's a formidable opponent, but I think he is kind of like a troll too. But those are necessary and stuff like this. Those are
Yeah,
necessary for sure.
yeah, okay.
So I'm
We're
gonna go
gonna clap
ahead.
it up for the brother. Shout out to the brother the devil, man. Say you're a formidable opponent, man. It's like the Joker. You know, Joker make you laugh at him until he gets serious. So there we go. Clap it up for the brother. Number 4, we got the brother Anon, the anonymous Hebrew in the building, cracking the top 5, right up under that 5 in that number 4 slot, bro. How you feel about Anon?
Feel like Anon is dope, man. I think he hasn't had many over here. But in the debates he had in the debate did have that I saw in some of the discussions that I think I've seen him take discussions and maybe one or two take part in discussions, I mean, and maybe one or two on the platform here recently. I think at number 4, I think that's a cool slot for him. I'm cool with it. I see no problem with it.
Yeah, I
Um
don't see no problem with it either.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
I see no problem with it. I think he deserves to be ranked in the top 4. Yeah, so
and like you said, when it comes to his body of work, Anon been around for a while too, man. He's a pro. He a proven debater. You know, we saw him on other platforms too, debating any and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Giving people their work as well. So I think number 4 is a nice spot for the brother as well. So we're gonna clap it up for the brother, man. And number 3, we've already talked about this brother when it came down to the social media series. We got the brother Michael Everest, the first person you said, or second person you said you was gonna be biased towards, man. So that's number 3. So we know how you feel about him, but if you want to add on to that, go ahead, my brother.
no, shoot, I got nothing else to add. I think at number 3, I think that's the perfect spot for him.
Man,
I think because he does have those losses on his resume, anything higher than 3, I don't think would be appropriate, in my opinion.
okay, I feel you on that too, man. Michael Everett. You know how you have a football team and they call that person the workhorse. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
he's a workhorse type of debater, man. They get to the top, they win championships and all that. It may not be off a popular role or stuff like that, but the work I put into it, you know what I'm saying, shows that I'm just as good as any and everybody. So yeah, number 3, I think that's a good slot for the brother as well, man. Hard work and dedicated dude. All right, we're gonna clap it up for the brother too, man. All right. Number 2, sure, we already talked about how we feel about this brother too. We got Big Hemi, the biblical barbarian, at number 2, which means whatever happens in between this Heru consciousness debate, you know what I'm saying, with the world champion, Super Pan Man. Hey man, Hemi, if it go the way it's supposed to go, man, he may be the next in line to take the belt from either Pan Man or Heru consciousness if he take the belt from Pan. Number 2 spot, Big Hemi, man.
I think Himi deserves to be in that number 2 spot. I think him and Haru are the best are the two best in line to challenge the champ, overall champ, Pan Man. I think those will be his the hardest competition he's had since J Fax. So I think yeah, I think Hemi is right in the spot he deserves to be. And I think we will come back here and have this get ranked discussion with the top 10 with Hemi before the Haru and Pan actual debate. I feel like we'll come back to a show and we'll be talking about Hemi with a belt.
Let's
We be talking
go.
about him
And
with the belt.
I ain't even got to say nothing. I'm just going to echo my little bro sentiments on that one so we can go on and get to number one. Let's clap it up for the bro Henry, though. All right, all right, all right. Number one, it ain't no secret, man. Y'all stay tuned tonight. Tonight, man, we got the face-off between the number one ranked Heru Consciousness, man. And he is having that face-off with the Pan Man tonight, man. Do you want to give any last spills? Well, I know we've been talking about it throughout the show tonight, but if you want to pile anything else on top of that when it comes to Heru Consciousness and the brother Pan Man, bro, it's the opportunity. I know me and you disagree on this debate right here, so if you ever want to turn up, little bro. Let's go.
Man, listen. I gotta give him a couple of these one time because he is the number one ranked. I do think he deserves to be number one ranked. I think that's without a question. I think me and you agree on him being number one ranked. I
Definitely.
think if anyone else was number one ranked, it wouldn't be fair because of his outstanding performances. I do think Hemi is a strong candidate for number one, for sure. But I kind of want to clean that up and say I think Haru made surgical work of his two debates. I think it was surgical. Yeah.
Surgical. Yes, so you think he was surgical?
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay. How you want
You
it?
know I got you,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a
Well,
fact.
thanks, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. We're not going to keep y'all too much longer, man. Right after this, tune in to Paradigm Shift TV 314. We got the face-off going down between the brother Heru Consciousness and our world champion, the Super Pan Man.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
He keeps that Pan-African in his left and the atheism in his other hand, man. So y'all stay tuned in for that. But before we let y'all go, we got a show that's coming up on Monday. Rocky, get them all the details, man, as to why they should stay tuned in to Paradigm Shift TV 314 this Monday. Break it down.
Yes, sir. So tomorrow we got the first installment of another segment under the Debate Center umbrella at Paradigm Shift TV 314. We have our kind of rendition of what you would call a 30 for 30, for lack of better terms. Now I hope the audience understands that. But in this one, it's going to be focused to centered on the debaters. And me and a brother Nobody are gonna split it up in along the ways of who we think is gonna win and go home with the belt. So Nobody will be with Haru tomorrow. I will be on with Pan tomorrow
No,
night. I'll
no,
be on with
mine is,
Pan
no, I think mine is Saturday, if
this
I'm not
coming
mistaken.
Saturday.
Yeah, there is going to be tomorrow. Your
Yeah, yeah,
one-on-one with
yeah.
the
That's what I'm saying.
your
Yeah,
one-on-one with the Pan Man gonna be tomorrow. My
yeah, yeah,
one-on-one with the
yeah.
brother Heru Country is gonna be Saturday. Like he's saying, it's gonna be more like a 30 for 30. Uh, the brother Rocky is gonna sit down with the brother Pan Man. They're gonna go over the past, the future, the present. We're gonna probably see some highlights, all that good stuff. They at least gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And for the people who know Pan but don't really know Pan, man, y'all gonna get to know him, especially in a debate world type of way. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the brother Heru because they do have their big matchup coming up, man, and it's for the world championship, the highest thing that we have to offer over here on Paradigm Shift TV 314. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to give y'all some stuff to look out for, give y'all some new
So
episodes, some new seasons, man, and this what it is.
yeah.
Go ahead.
For sure. No, no, I'm just echoing the sentiment, right? I want to shout out to Darian in the chat, but I'm just echoing the sentiment you just said, right? We want y'all to know the participants. We want y'all to know the debaters, right? We want because these people put time and effort into what they bring to you. This is not something, right? You know when somebody doesn't put in effort because they're not ranked,
Yeah.
right? And
They
this
just
is
say
no
you want to
disrespect to
debate
the
it, don't
people,
debate.
and this is no disrespect to the people that aren't ranked, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna keep it a buck to you, right? There's the best put in the work before it's time to work. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So So anyway, I'm gonna go on a long rant again. I'm gonna cut myself off there at the end of that instead of going on another long rant.
That's cool.
The
That's cool.
show is set up to go soon. They're probably maybe running a bit late. I know we're running a bit over time here. So I wanna say peace. This is your brother Culture or Rocky, this and with your brother Nobody. I know no brother Nobody's gonna go ahead and close it out for us.
Yeah. I just want to read this one comment before we go. We got the anonymous Hebrew. He's asking Nobody and Rocky, is the debate mainly a debate, a versus series debate, or a showcase debate? The World Championship, bro, you can only get that in the series, in the versus series. So that's a versus series debate. That's for the World Champion. There will be showcase debates at Debate Mania. Debate Mania is going to be a 3-night thing. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be a whole card. Some of the debates are not going to be versus series debates. We're going to have social media championship debates and that tournament and how that go down. Some of the debates will be showcase debates. You know what I'm saying? But the World Championship debate, that's the versus series, my brother. People got to get ranked. Hashtag get ranked. Well, hey, that's my brother Rocky, man. Y'all already know how it go with him. I am Nobody. Always trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody, and that is Jesus the Christ. This is Paradigm Shift TV 314, and this is Debate Center. Facts to facts, man. Tune in every single weekend. We're going to give y'all the breakdown of what not only happened on the channel, but other debates that we do cover that come from other shows. We're not leaving nobody out, man. So if you hear your name on here, hey, man, you're doing something right. And if you want to hear your name on here, go do something right. I'm the brother Nobody. That's the brother Rocky. We'll catch y'all in the next episode. And that's peace, man.
This is a A1 exclusive.
So Plastic Craig is going down. They mad they couldn't get their point across. Shit, I love the sound. Them sources looking weak, homie. You know we gon' check them out. Flying through your teeth, have my pseudo killer stretch you out. Bring them back, they calling me the puppet master. It's always some strings attached. The pseudo always dies at its source. We gon' see to that. There you go pontificate. You know we don't believe in that. And I'm bringing freedom back. Don't I make this shit look cool? Debaters better keep it cool. Might hit up heavy hitters, have room, get it you. Have my scholars line you up, and I ain't talking barber school. Peer review party, bring your paperwork. You showed up to debate with no sources? Man, that's crazy work. Them ad homs that never work. If you scared, go to church. It's your Allah, no more shirt. The versus series poppin', sir. Till DMG is going down, they mad they couldn't get their point across. Shit, I love the sound of sources looking weak. Homie, you know we gon' check them out. Lying through your teeth, have my pseudo killer stretch you out. Bring them back, they calling me the puppet master. It's always some strings attached. The pseudo always dies at its source. We gon' see to that. And there you go pontificating. You know we don't believe in that. Till Ratchet Craig is going down, they mad they couldn't get their point across. Shit, I love the sound of sources looking weak. Homie, you know we gon' check them out. Flying through your teeth, have my pseudo killer stretch you out. Bring them back, they calling me the puppet master. It's always some strings attached. The pseudo always dies at its source. We gon' see to that. And there you go pontificating. You know we don't believe in that. Paradigm Shift TV 314.